So, most South African universities are finally open for the 2026 undergraduate application. So, I'm here to make your applying process much easier. I myself struggled when I was applying for university as a first year student. So, if you want your applying process to be easier, if you're already struggling, this is the video for you. I hope you stay. So let's talk about the struggles you can face as a first time applicant trying to apply for university. Number one is the format of the application or the way they ask things. The most relevant way to access your application link is to go to the official university's page instead of using external links, because those have a lot of pop-up apps. A lot of people open unnecessary accounts trying to apply for university, which is a real challenge. So number one, you want to go to the actual university's website, and you will probably see or find somewhere where they say start with us. Click there, and that is where you're going to get the relevant application link. And if you're a first time applicant, meaning you're going to do your first year, you want to make sure you choose undergraduate instead of postgraduate, because this is some things that I've seen other people see, or mistakes that most first time applicants make. So you are an undergraduate, you want to choose undergraduate and not postgraduate. Number two, another struggle is the format of the application that is used by the university system that you are applying to. Most people struggle with putting in their date of birth. I struggled with that too. Okay, so let's talk about the format. It's easy and it's very simple. So if they start with the year and in brackets they only put two letters as in like Y, that means you only need to put the last two digits of your birth year. Meaning if you're born in 2005 and it's YY, you need to put only 05, right? And if there's a stroke, put the stroke as well moving forward. Then if it says month and it put three letters as in like MON, it means you need to put the first three letters of the month that you are born in. Meaning you need to put in, if you're born in July, you just write JUL, right? And then now if it says the date is always two numbers. So if you're born on the 16th, you're just going to write 16. But you want to make sure that you're following the format that you are given, because it's usually written there, date of birth, and then the format where you have to type in your date of birth. If they used strokes between those dates, use between the year, the month, and the date. Use strokes as well. If they used, whatever sign they use there, you wanna keep the same format. That will make it easier for you to go through. And also, the way you identify will be based on whether you are single or you are married. Okay, you're gonna be addressed as Miss if you are single, and Mrs. if you are married, right? Talking about things that I struggled with when I was applying as a first time applicant. And you want to make sure that you save your process after filling in, because it's sometimes categorized into personal details, marital details, academic details, and so forth and so on. So you want to make sure that you are saving all of these things while you are busy applying. Let's talk now about contact details. You'll need to have an active phone number. You will need to have an active email address. Use personal contact details that you will be able to access now, because mostly you get a verification code to verify your application. If you don't have them, the verification code will go to someone who has that number now, or to your phone that is not working or whatever, and therefore you will not be able to proceed with your application. Number three, documents. Most universities prefer or require you to have these three compulsory documents before submitting your application. Number one being your copy of your ID, certified in most universities. The copy of your guardian or your parent's ID, certified as well. And your academic um, results. If you are still, if you're doing metric this year, you will need your grade 11 final results. If you are done, maybe you are doing a gap year, or you are done, you already have your metric, you will need your metric final results. And I'll recommend you check on the website of that particular university to see if they want them certified or they don't mind you submitting them certified, because people get rejected for uncertified documents. So you don't want to make mistakes you could have avoided with your application. And you need to make sure that all your documents are uploaded before you submit your application. That's why I recommend that you make them before you even start with your application. Therefore, it will make it easier for you to submit them or to upload them immediately when you are applying, unlike having to later go back and log in and upload them again. That one is quite challenging. So prepare your documents before you start with your application. And after submitting your application, you want to look out for any type of email coming from the university. Some might ask you to verify yourself. Some might even give you an offer as early as possible. And an offer means that you have been um, offered or invited to study at the university that you applied in. And in most universities, you need to accept this offer for you to be able to study with them the following year. And these offers usually have an expiration date, meaning after a certain period of time, the offer expires. So you want to be up to date as much as possible. Check your emails every day. That's it, guys. I will see you on the next one, because I'm planning on making this a series where I talk applications, registrations, everything that has to do with university and university life, my struggles as a first year and everything. So make sure you stay tuned, follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can always be up to date. And there's a link in my bio to my other social media channels. If you are a student, if you are a gap year learner, if you're someone who is interested in studying in future. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one, and have a lovely day.